In this video, I'm discussing the most embarrassing ideas for the products I had in the 20 history of Portal games. Hello, this is Ignacy Portal Games, this is Portal Games vlog. We record every day for 100 days to provide you value, entertainment, education, fun stuff on YouTube, so be with us every single day. Please subscribe to the channel so you get notification when we post a new video, and it happens every single day. And today we have hopefully funny for you, pretty tragic topic for me. I'm discussing the products that Portal Games released in the past that were terrible, stupid, dumb, and we did a ton of stupid things. So maybe if you like it in the comments, maybe if we have enough amazing thumbs up from you from this video, I will do a follow-up because there is a ton of things to discuss. But today I picked top three the dumbest ideas we had, and we produced them, we manufactured them, we put them on the market. Are you ready? The first one, many of you heard this story, so for hardcore, for die-hard fans of Portal Games, you already heard about this, but this is my top three, so I have to remind this story of Frankenstein Factory. Frankenstein Factory was a new style role-playing games. Back then, early 2000s, there was a wave of indie role-playing games, Puppet Kill, Baron Münchhausen, Violence, and a couple of other games, most of them designed by John Tynes, a brilliant designer. And we decided to go onto this hype train and design our own new style indie role-playing game. It was a game that had, let me check, 14 pages. So this was basically the idea for the setting, super simple rules, great twist in the rules, and then you were able to buy it, play it, have some fun, and then at some point just throw it because you'll be done with the product. This one I have here in my hands is from the Edge Entertainment, today Asmodee Spain. Back then there was not Asmodee Spain yet, and this is a Spanish edition. The game is legit, and the game is good, and the game was fun. So why I call it in my top three the dumbest ideas? Because during the brainstorming of this game, we came up with this idea to add to the rulebook, to add to this product, actual metal iron screw. And why? Because in this game, do we have some artwork that represents that? I don't remember. I didn't see this rulebook for years, actually. Oh yeah. Marek, we need you to focus. We need your help. Look at this Frankenstein monster, and you can see that he has on the both sides of his skull, he has screws. You see that? Do we have it? So the rules of the game was that the Frankenstein, that was not super great engineer, was trying to make these monsters alive, and the brain was dropping, all the time was dropping. So he used the screws to make it stick in the position, and he made it very strong, so the monsters felt pain, and that influenced the mechanism and the statistics and the rules of the game. And if the monster needed to think, if the player needed his character to think, to not feel this pain, he was unscrewing the screws, the brain was dropping here, no pain, so the character was able to use his wisdom, intelligence, etc., think, pass some tests, and then get this brain back, screw it, and then run. So the screws were very important part of the mechanism. There was two different statistics. Either you have feeling pain or not feeling pain. I know, it's quite crazy. So we figured out that we will add to each rulebook one metal screw to manifest this brilliant, amazing mechanism. And as you can imagine, all the game stores in Poland, and all the game stores in Spain, and all the game stores in... We received this game in one more language, I don't remember which one, but nevertheless. All the stores were super confused. They were ordering from us the game. We were shipping them 50 rulebooks, 30 rulebooks, 60 rulebooks, along with 50 screws, 60 screws, 20 screws. They had no clue what's going on. No game store owner had any clue what's happening. They just saw the rulebooks and the big pile of the screws. They were throwing these screws and then selling the book, and then our customers were sending us emails that they want the screw because they didn't get it with the book. A stupid idea, one of the most crazy and stupid ideas, adding metal item to the rulebook. It was a disaster in terms of the replacement, in terms of the confusion on the market, in terms of the game store owners thinking about us as a morons, which was true. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And nowadays, I still, as you can see, keep the copy of the book, but metal parts lost in time. Number two. Number two is Nordia. This amazing book, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. This is from pre-order. The additional map on like amazing paper. That's cute. Amazing book, expansion, the first big expansion for the game called Monastery, the game that I designed with Michael Oracz and Marcin Blacha. And it's the first nation book. So in a Monastery, like in many role-playing games, you have different factions, different races, and as with every single role-playing book in the world, when you release the base rulebook, then you release these expansions describing each of the factions, each of the races. The dumbest idea with this product was that back then it was beginning of internet, beginning of social media, beginning of us being in a direct contact with the customers. We loved it, and as you know, till today, I'm always about the contact with the customers. Let me check the year. Do we have the date here? It was like it was 2005 or 6. It was 2005 or 6, beginnings of the internet. And so we decided that we will discuss with our fans, we will discuss with our customers, we want to be the best for them. So I posted a poll on the forum. So back then, as you guys remember, Fantasy Flight Games and all other companies, including Portal Games, we used to have a forums, companies forum, and people were there on the forums and they were discussing rules, discussing release plans, etc. I think that was a big news when FFG closed their forum at some point. And on this very forum, we started a poll asking our fans, our customers, hey, we are planning to design the first nation book for the game Monastery. Here are the 10 nations in a game, which one you want the most? And as you can imagine, this book won this poll, and it had the most votes. So we saw, yes, the customers want Nordia, so we are writing the Nordia. We wrote this book for many months. There was a lot of stories with that. I will not deal with them today, but there was like a month of work to write this expansion. We released this expansion, and we sold like 50 copies of the expansion. And we were very surprised because the people wanted, because the people asked, what the hell is going on when this expansion is not selling? The answer was very simple. We made a brilliant poll, kudos to us. The number of people who took part of this poll was altogether like 50. Back then, not many people were using internet, not many people were using Portal Games forum, not many people used this poll to vote. So basically, we decided to make the whole business decision, the whole business plan, based on the answer from 20 people, who 20 people said they wanted Nordia, and 15 people wanted to want Agaria, and 10 people wanted to have a Kara. So we said, Nordia is winning, we are doing that. Without any actual research, without any actual debate with the wider audience. And we released this book, and as believe it or not, it was 2003, now it's 2021. 20 years later, we still have some copies being here and there in the office. Totally not sold out product. Disaster, financially, absolutely disaster. It cost a lot for us to release such a hardback, beautiful book. And 50 copies sold, disaster, never again. And sometimes my marketing team wants to do a poll on social media, wants to ask the customers, and I always say them, do a poll, have fun, but don't do a business decision on what people are saying, do actual research. So that was my dumbest idea, and lots of money wasted on this thing. But the most stupid idea is number one, obviously. So we go to this camera right now. This is a brilliant idea from Michael Oracz and Ignacy Trzewicek. We both had this terribly crazy idea. And as in many of these videos, I always say it, but it is true. We were broke. The company was not making any revenue. The Portal Games was all in the depths, and we had so many problems, and we were struggling and struggling. Me and Michael Oracz brainstorming almost every day how to earn money, how to make the product that will bring the money to the company, how to make it. And we were doing crazy ideas. Some of them you already know from this vlog. And this one is another one, our urge, our dream to earn some money. And what we came up with, it's 2000, once again, 6, 7, Dungeons and Dragons, the third edition is released. Oh, it may be 2002. Whatever. Third edition of Dungeons and Dragons is released. It's based on this very famous D20 system. Do you remember D20? Open gaming license. Wizards of the Coast says this Dungeons and Dragons based on the D20 mechanism. If you want to design an expansion for Dungeons and Dragons, if you want to make it official, just use this open gaming license, use it on the D20, and you can do it and be part of this amazing experience like releasing a Dungeons and Dragons expansion. Ignacy Trzewiczek, Michael Oracz said, interesting, we can do stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, we can earn money, that is a good idea. And we started brainstorming what we can do for the Dungeons and Dragons, and not playing the game once. And to be honest, I played it once or twice, but basically we had no clue what we were doing because we were not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Back then in Poland, Warhammer, Cyberpunk, Call of Cthulhu, Werewolf, Vampire, Dungeons and Dragons, not so ever. And we made calculation. There is this official from the Wizards of the Coast, famous Dungeon Master screen, this is how it calls, Dungeon Master screen. Official Wizards of the Coast product that gathers all the tables, all the stats, all the things that I don't understand. And when people are playing Dungeons and Dragons, there is one dude that is Dungeon Master, and on average there is 4 dudes who are players. So we came with this idea, if we do a player screen, we will sell 4 times more than Wizards of the Coast will sell Dungeon Master screen. We were so proud, we were so happy with this idea that we hacked the system and that the Wizards of the Coast is selling Dungeon Master screen and we will sell 4 times more player screen. And we went for this idea. And this is a part of this product. This product had the actual screen, as you can see, it's ridiculously big. It had also a beautiful player character with the diary, so he can write some things after the game session, and there was some more things, like there was the whole package of items for the player. But the most important, of course, was the player screen. And this player screen, believe it or not, it was full of super funny, in my and Michael Oracz's opinion, super fun advices for the player how to cheat on a game session. So these are like the whole guide, whole information, all the different categories and ideas, how to not die, how to beat the monster, how to cast the spell, how to cheat the Dungeon Master. We were laughing out loud when we were designing this product. We released this product, we sold 12 copies, and the rest had to be just destroyed. One of the biggest disasters in our catalog. Oh, it has the logo, D20. Official product, Wizards of the Coast, it was for you. It was terrible. None of Dungeons and Dragons players find it funny. None of Dungeons and Dragons players thought it is necessary to spend money to buy a player screen. People were making fun of us, not of these funny jokes, and basically we had to trash the whole print run. Stupid, dumb idea from the past. And so that was my top 3 of the dumbest ideas. As I said, there is lots of more. So maybe in the future we can discuss, but there is like a metal component in the role-playing game rulebook, discussing what to release with the fans and not checking how many fans took part in the poll, and trying to sell 4 times more than Wizards of the Coast of the product. It didn't happen. Now is the time for a tractor. Guys, thank you for watching. This is Portal Games vlog. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you. Welcome here. I record the vlog every single day, discussing past of my company, Portal Games, coming up with some hopefully funny stories. Sometimes I'm doing a rant, like yesterday I did a rant about the players paying for big bucks for the toys, and I want to thank everyone for the feedback. The feedback was amazing. I read all the posts, and there was quite amazing points you made. lots of valuable arguments. So I appreciate that. I read it. You are great. So as always, if you enjoyed this vlog, if you enjoyed this YouTube channel, I appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. We're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers. It would be amazing if we can do it in December. So if you want to help us grow this channel, please subscribe. It will mean for me a lot. If you enjoyed these crazy stories, please give us thumbs up for the video, that you like the video, so the YouTube can discover it is a valuable content. And as always, if you subscribe, if you like, the next step is goodbye and see you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm coming with another story. So hopefully it will be once again fun and interesting. And as always, if you have any ideas for the topics, if you have some particular thing that you want me to discuss, let me know in the comments. I'm reading every single comment personally, so if you want to let me know something, let me know. Thank you for today. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It was top 5, top 3, the dumbest ideas we had back then.